Hey, we apologize for the technical difficulties. We're back here at Sayre, and with 8:36 to go, it is 7-0 KCD. 8:36 to go in the second quarter. The Bearcats have been on the move, and they are in Sayre territory now at about the 41-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 10 play, and some good movement this time for the KCD offense, KJ.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely getting the ball down the field on this drive. Coming up off that last play, an incomplete pass to Tyler Wilson, but otherwise doing a really good job getting it down the field.
It's Wilson in motion. Rudolph takes it, moves ahead. He's got a good gain. And first down yardage for Parker Rudolph.
And Rudolph just a bowling ball running right through that defense. You see taking a few defenders with him there.
First and 10 for KCD as the clock running now with 8:20 to go. Caden Long under center, turns and hands it off. There's Rudolph again, finds some room in the left side of that line. Takes more than one Spartan to bring him down.
Rudolph off the left side.
And every time he gets the ball, getting at least 5 yards and taking a few defenders with him. So just keep feeding him the pill.
Number 26,
A.J. Corrigan on the stop for Sayre.
Second down and 4 for the Bearcats.
Second down and 4 yards to go for KCD as they try to improve on a 7-0 lead with 7.5 minutes to go before halftime. Caden Long, the senior quarterback, turns and hands it to Rudolph again. This time he's met after just a short gain.
Yeah, three straight carries to Rudolph, and you see the results of why they keep giving him the ball, bringing up a 3rd and short here.
Third down and 1, number 6.
So now 3rd and 1.
On the carry for the Bearcats.
Harrison Phillips in on that stop for Sayre. Now on 3rd and 1, the ball down to the 19-yard line for KCD. It's Wilson again in motion. This time the handoff goes to the first man through, and that is
Number 1,
Pierce Baum. Pierce Baum on the carry.
And switched up a little bit and gave it to Baum right there, and he's able to get the job done and bring him to a 1st and goal here.
I get a stop in the action for just a moment. 6:35 to go. Clock still running. And we're going to send a player to the sidelines. Taylor Davis Collins, TD they call him. He's on his feet over there on the sidelines, and now we'll get a timeout. And we will take a break with 6:11 to go in the second quarter. The score KCD 7 and Sayre nothing. Back after this on Glycon.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycon.
Please start to gather at the corner.
Back at Sayre after a timeout. It's 6:11 to go, second quarter. KCD, Kentucky Country Day on top of Sayre by a score of 7-0. And they have been, if you knew one team returned most of its starters and one team lost most of its starters, you wouldn't have had trouble identifying those teams here in the first quarter, KJ. KCD is able to move with more efficiency right now, and Sayre just looks like a team that hasn't quite found itself yet.
Yeah, you can really see the execution for KCD is just a little bit better than Sayre. Again, you're seeing a lot of just mental mistakes for your Sayre coming out here, but KCD executing on all cylinders here and looking like they may take a 14-0 lead, which would put Sayre in a really tough deficit here.
You mentioned Parker Rudolph. I mentioned his name several times, and again, over 200 carries last year for over 1,000 yards, and he has been a standout in this game so far.
He has, and we can see that's really their workhorse. And every time he's getting the ball, you're not seeing one defender able to bring him down. It's taking a whole team of defenders having a game tackle on every play.
Caden Long is the senior quarterback for KCD. 6-footer, 165 pounds, and a senior, under center. He takes it, and they go to the left side this time.
Number 5, Parker Rudolph up the middle for the Bearcats.
And another short run, looking similar to the last drive, getting it almost down to the 1, and then just running a quarterback dive to get it in. Let's see if they can capitalize on this drive here and also get a touchdown.
Second down from the 3. Rudolph up under center. Rudolph right behind him, I should say, Long under center. The ball is handed to Rudolph. He's close.
Looks like he may have been stopped short, but we have a flag back behind the play. It's an illegal shift.
Illegal shift against the Bearcats is the call.
So illegal shift is the call, and wow, that's a mistake that has to be especially frustrating to get down that close to the goal line and then have something like that go wrong.
Yeah, for sure. One of the few mental errors that we've seen from KCD here tonight.
That'll set him back to the 8. Second down and goal. Caden Long looks it over.
Big play right here for both sides. If you're Sayre right here, you really want to get a stop.
Now up under center. He hands it off to Tyler Wilson, looking for room around the left side, but nothing there for him.
Yeah, really good defensive front right there for Sayre.
Tyler Wilson with the carry for the Bearcats.
Good job by Tyler Wilson stuffing the hole right there.
Wyatt Moore with the stop for the Spartans.
Wyatt Moore credited with the tackle for Sayre. Third down.
For the Bearcats.
And now 3rd and 8. Third goal from the 8. And Long fakes, turns to the left himself, trying to take it around that left side. Then a shovel pass forward, and Rudolph makes the catch in the end zone.
Yeah, really good play right there. Not sure if that was a design play or if Rudolph just managed to sneak out and get open in the end zone, but really nice flip right there to him and good catch.
Yeah, they had Long running to the left. It looked very much like he was going to just try to take it himself around that corner, and then saw Rudolph there in the end zone and Les flipped it to him, but we do have a flag.
And let's hope Rudolph didn't step out of bounds where he caught that pass. Okay, so it looks like the touchdown stands, but a dead ball and sportsmanlike conduct after the touchdown.
Yeah, well, he did get in. So he did get in and scored the touchdown to make it 13-0. And then the unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, and it looks like the flag will be enforced on the kickoff, which could give Sayre a little bit of momentum, give them some better starting field position on this next drive.
And the extra point is on the way, and it is good.
Is good. With 4:26 left in the second
so with 4:26 to go, second quarter, it's KCD 14, Sayre nothing. We'll take a break and be right back with more football on Glycon.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycon.
14-0 KCD, 4:26 to go in the second quarter. And KJ, this is a big moment here in these final few minutes of the second quarter for Sayre. They need to get some momentum started their way.
Yeah, they do, and this is most likely unfamiliar territory for them. Coming off of 15-0 season state champs, I don't think they're probably in this predicament too often. So, like I said, uncharted territories. Let's see how they bounce back, though. This is where you really see the resilience of your team and see what your team's made of here. They're right in the game, just a lot of, like I said, mental mistakes and errors on themselves, so just clean those up, and I think they're right here in this game.
Popa is back on the 25-yard line after that unsportsmanlike penalty assessed on the kickoff. Kickoff comes to Caden Jones. He's got it at about the 10-yard line. Fakes at the 20 and comes up across the 20-yard line to about the 25. And that's where the Spartans will get started with 4:19 to go.
Yeah, and you see the penalty, unfortunately, kickoff, giving them a little bit of extra room to bring it out this time. Not too many places to go right there. Good coverage by KCD right there.
7-yard line, 1st and 10 Spartans.
27 is where he made it to that time as Jones brought it back, and now the Spartans try to get things going with 4:19 to go, second quarter. Coming off a 15-0 season. Tied with 4A champion Paducah Tillman for the longest current winning streak in Kentucky, and going for their 6th straight opening win, but things not going their way so far against a very good KCD team. Here's a handoff to Caden Jones, makes a nice move and picks up some extra yardage as a result, and he's up near the 40-yard line. That'll be good for a first down.
Around the left side.
Yeah, good job right there by Jones, running into the boundary and making a few defenders miss. Good job getting to the ball by KCD, though. It looks like he was able to pick up a first down
First
also.
down, Spartans.
Yeah, 37-yard line is where they'll mark it.
Ball will be on the 37-yard line.
Sayre comes out of the huddle. Here is Pennington with the throw across the middle. Got his receiver cutting across the middle. And that is Hampton Monday, who made the catch up near the 40-yard line in KCD territory.
And a really good job right there by Pennington, putting the ball right there on Hampton Monday. Able to hit him on the slant, get him running across the middle. I don't think you can ask for a much better pass than that.
So 1st and 10 at the 41 for Sayre. Now a whistle blows just as the ball is snapped, or just before. We get a timeout called by KCD, so we'll take a break with that as we come to the timeout with 3:28 to go in the second quarter. 14-0 KCD. We'll be right back on Glycod.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
It's a 14-0 lead for KCD, and Sayre now with a little momentum for the first time in this ball game. A nice pass by Gage Pennington, caught by Hampton Monday, and that's the kind of play that can give you a lift.
Yeah, and showing the explosiveness of the Sayre offense. We can't forget that this is a team that averaged 43 points per game last season, so definitely quick strike ability. And it looks like they're starting to catch their rhythm and move the ball now.
So from the 41, 1st and 10 in KCD territory. And the handoff to Jones, and he is wrestled down in the backfield by Rocco Huffman, an outstanding senior for KCD. 5'10", 185, had 132 tackles in 2024. CJ, first team All-State. And he made a good play on that one.
And a really good job setting the edge right there, not letting him get to the outside, keeping the contain. And right when you see Sayre getting some momentum, a big play right there from KCD. And you can really see that KCD experience starting to show up here.
2nd down and 17 following the tackle for loss. Pennington takes it and straightens up and fires. He's got Minner. Minner makes the catch coming across and is tackled at about the 39-yard line.
Good catch right there from the big tight end Minner, and able to pick up a lot of that yardage that they lost on first down, bringing up a 3rd and manageable. Still 3rd and long, but more manageable than before.
Minner, a nice contribution to the offense there. He's a big part of their defense. Committed to Brown University, John Luke Minner. Number 1 for Sayre. 3rd and 7 now. After the 10-yard pickup. Minner out to the far right at the top of your screen. They go to him out there. He makes a catch and is spun out of bounds then, or close to out of bounds.
Getting the ball again to Minner right there, and you see a nice stiff arm over there he had on Pierce Bond.
It'll be slotted 4th and 1 for the Spartans.
Well, 4th and 1. Sayre needs to get some offense going, so.
Yeah, and I don't think this is a question here. 4th and 1, down 14-0. I'm about to go into halftime. I think this is one you have to go for. Got
to go for it and got to get it. And if you're Sayre, you want points before halftime, too. Trailing 14-0. Out of the huddle they come on 4th and 1. We get whistles before the snap, and we'll get a timeout, again called by Kentucky Country Day. We'll keep it right here. It's a very important play for Sayre. If they can get this first down, they've still got time to get down close and come away with some points, which they need.
Yeah, this is a really important play here, as you said, as this could turn the whole tide of the game, whether they're able to keep the drive going or give the ball back to KCD. And if KCD is able to score again, that could really put some hurting on Sayre here. So, again, big play here and a big 4th down they need to convert.
Spartans will return to action next Friday night, the 29th.
Well, we've seen a little bit more offense from Sayre on this trip, and they are executing a little better. We've seen Caden Jones run the ball effectively at times, but he's had a hard time finding room. That's a pretty good defense across from him.
Yeah, and a lot good defense and a lot of experience also, and just able to do a good job collapsing down on Caden back there. And here for the 4th down, I'm expecting maybe a little bit of trickery. It looked like we've seen Pennington line up in the wide out split, so I like to see if they come up here for this 4th down.
Sayre starting out a new era here following the state championship team. They were in the quarterfinals, reached the quarterfinals in 2023 and went all the way last year. So here we go on 4th and 1. Sayre wants a timeout now. They were trying to get him to jump, I guess, and unsuccessfully. It was Bo Perry back in there, quarterback at that time, and they did not draw them off sides. In fact, I think looking back to the timeout by KCD, I'm sure they warned them about that, didn't they?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we'll have a timeout now taken by Sayre with 1:10 to go, and they'll have to get that 1 yard in a way other than drawing them off sides, unless they would jump this time, but you don't look for that. They've been pretty careful about that.
Yeah, and a real good job staying disciplined right there by KCD.
Yeah, because you're all ready to go. You're ready to make a big hit, and you want to get as early a start as you can, but boy, you really hate to hand them a first down if you're KCD. That's the last thing they want to do. One thing with Sayre having trouble in its offense here in this first half, even going to halftime, I mean, you don't want to be down 14-0, but if you are, you're still in the ball game. You're not. This is not a lost cause by any means, but they will have to settle things down in the second half, regardless of what happens on this drive. But they've still got a shot here too.
For sure, Sayre's proven that they can move the ball. It's just coming down to the nits and bits and execution at the end.
That's Bo Perry, the quarterback, looking for that yard, and he's got it.
And a good job right there, just putting his head down and just running through the defense right there. Looks like he first got contacted behind the first down marker, was able to just power through and use that leg strength. Real good job by him right there.
Bo Perry, 6'2", 190, and a senior. And he was expected to see some action tonight at quarterback. There's Pennington back in there now. He fires out to his left, and that is incomplete. Going for, I believe that was, no, that's Corrigan over there at throwing out to the left to him.
Yeah, it looks like the ball came up just a little bit short right there. Looked like a good play to He said the ball just didn't get all the way to him there.
Second down and 10.
Second down and 10 for the Spartans.
And if you're KCD here, you have to be prepared for the pass. You have to know the game situation. 47 seconds left, so be looking for the end zone. Be watching for the end zone.
Come up to the line, but now Pennington has it. Looking, has some time. Now he's scrambling. Caught from behind and dragged down. That was Chris Mandy back there making the initial contact.
And it looked like Pennington was looking for that home run ball, but good job by KCD staying home and taking away the end zone.
Timeout, Sayre.
Sayre takes a timeout now. That comes with 39.1 seconds to go.
Fans at halftime will have meat and
Might as well use them and put everything you can into this last drive for Sayre, because they really are in need of some points against this good Kentucky Country Day team.
Show some appreciation for
Yeah, really good job staying stout for KCD. Haven't given up a single point this half. Again, this is a team that averaged 43 points per game last season, so a very high-powered offense that they're holding down now.
Country Day reached the quarterfinals in 1A back in 2012, 2016, 2017, and 2021. Semifinals 3 different times, 2019, 2023, and 2024. They were state runners-up in 2020. They lost to Paintsville by a score of 38-7. And made the semifinals, as we mentioned, last year before losing out to Raceland. Well, it's a third down play. On the 32, here's the snap to Pennington, and now he turns, fires back to his left to Jones. They've set him up. Jones makes a move, he evades a couple of players, making his way down near the sideline and down close to the 10-yard line.
And a really good play right there, running the screen to Jones, and he's just able to do the rest after that, make a few moves and make a few defenders miss.
Gage Pennington, quick count this time, and he spikes it. Comes with 22.5 seconds to go.
all those strikes by the Spartans. He's second down and 10 from the 12-yard line.
Yeah, they mark it at the 12-yard line now. It's second and 10. The yardage becoming less of a factor than the time right now. It's just 22.5 to go.
Really good clock management so far as well for Sayre here.
At the top of your screen, Hampton Monday, and then Chance Anderson inside him. And on the other side, Corrigan and Jones out wide. Now floater toward the end zone, and the catch is made by Corrigan, and it's a Sayre touchdown, and that comes with 16.8 seconds to go in the second quarter as Pennington and Corrigan team up on a 12-yard touchdown pass, and that was a huge play for Sayre.
Yeah, and really just threw it up to the big wide receiver right there. When you have a 6'4" guy, just throw it up there. None of the other defenders are that tall, and just let your guy go make a play, and he made that play.
Put it up for him.
21, Gannon Rice is on for the
and he came down with it. Here's Gannon Rice to try the extra point. And he's got it. And now we have a 14-7 ball game with 16.8 seconds left before halftime. So a nice rally by Sayre and a nice drive as they got their passing attack going and executed well. And that was really a fine play on that touchdown pass, I thought.
Yeah, it was. Just a nice jump ball right there, and even better catch by Kerrigan. And it looks like Kerrigan may actually been hurt on the play, maybe just catching a cramp, but either way, and just like that, Sayre right back in the game.
Yeah, they are tending to him on the sideline in front of us. He looks to be okay. But was hobbled there for a minute. In fact, he is still limping. He came up with a big play for Sayre. His team really needed that one. And the lead has been cut in half as the Spartans take the field now, down by only 7, getting ready to kick it off. Carson Graves tees it up.
Number 32, Carson Graves, will kick for the Spartans.
Davidson and Wilson back deep, but we'll see what they do with this. Just 16.8 seconds left to go before halftime.
Davidson.
Gets it high in the air. And it'll be Davidson. Makes a man miss, comes up the sideline, and then is hit hard and knocked out of bounds. That was Phillips, I believe, that made that hard stop. It was.
Yeah, some good run right there, but even better hit.
Yeah, good hit right at the end, and that comes with 9.2 seconds left as Davidson was getting some momentum going up that sideline. Now Sayre down by 7, has the defense ready to face Keaton Long and the Bearcat offense. Let's see what they want to do with this very short time remaining. He straightens up, he's going to throw, gets it out to the left, and he's got his man Miller Bates, and Bates is dragged down by Hampton Monday beyond midfield. Down about the 38-yard line, 0.5 seconds left, so they can make a try.
Yeah, really good play fake right there. Looks like they went for the fake kneel down and then just threw the fly route.
Time, I believe, has run out. It has run out. So that big play ends the half. We come to the half with the score, KCD 14 and Sayre 7. And we'll start our halftime report in just a moment after this break on Glycod.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
You have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
With Fast Signs, see the visual possibility in your business. See it in lights and flags, on a van, in metal, on the floor, in color. With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement. With your masterful team of visual marketing experts, anything is possible. Fast Signs. Make your statement.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Man of War Harley-Davidson, your 100% Kentucky-owned and operated Harley-Davidson motorcycle dealership at 2073 Bryant Road in Lexington.
Back at the Sayre Athletic Complex, we are at halftime with KCD leading Sayre by a score of 14-7. I'm Keith Elkins, KJ Jones alongside. Jackson Miller is our producer, and John Strange, our camera operator tonight. That's your Glycod team. We appreciate you joining us for our opening game of the 2025 season. KJ, you played with a state championship team back in 2015, but there's nothing quite like opening night, I think, as far as getting the whole thing going. Obviously, a state championship is everybody's goal, but when you take the field for the first time in front of the fans, in front of your friends and family, that's a big deal, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. There's no feeling like it. You've been putting in so much work over the off season, been lifting weights, just playing against each other, and now you're finally able to go out and play against some other competition. So definitely feels good.
And for these coaches, this is the first time they can talk to their team and talk about what has happened on the field during an actual game, as you mentioned, against other competition, and not just working through practice. And even if you've had some good sessions leading up to the ball game, now you have something to look back on. So tell me about what these coaches might be thinking about at halftime tonight.
So you're really just looking at execution. I know you've seen Sayre with a lot of execution problems, just high snaps, and those are just first game jitters. And as you were saying, now they're getting to play some other competition. When you're in practice, you're not really going all the way because you're not trying to hurt your other teammates, and you kind of know each other. It's not really competition. So once you get out here, you can actually see what your team's made of and see how they fare against other teams.
And we did see Sayre with some execution problems at the beginning. Some bad snaps set them back, but they were able to bounce back from that. They did give up one touchdown, I believe, as a result of the direct result of the turnover, but trailing by just 7 now, had a big touchdown late in the first half against this Kentucky Country Day team. And KCD did what they do, as you mentioned, during the course of the first half. They run that option, and they run it well. They handle the ball well, and they got a guy like Parker Rudolph that can really hit into those holes pretty hard.
Yeah, for sure. And, I think this game has fared out the way both these coaches kind of seen it. KCD, a lot of experience, so you're expecting your guys to be a little bit more prepared as opposed to Sayre, who lost a lot of starters. So, if you're Sayre, I'm telling my team, we're right here in the game. Like I said, we've made mistakes. We put ourselves in this hole, but we're only down 7, guys. We have momentum. We just scored a touchdown at the end of the half. Let's just build off that and come out and just execute, not make any more mistakes in the second half and win the game.
Well, we expected a good one tonight, and it looks like we're going to get one. We're at a 7-point difference here at halftime. 14-7 the score. Kentucky Country Day leading the homestanding Sayre Spartans. And we will take a break. Be back with a special guest in just a moment as our halftime report continues on Glycod.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Leaves and other dirt and grime are no match against the experts at Sunshine Pools, your BioGuard dealer. Weekly service, computerized water testing, or just need advice. Our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit us today for a full line of BioGuard swimming pool products. Sunshine Pools.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Hello?
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk. They hear you.
Proudly based in Jessamine County, R.J. Corman Railroad Group has been serving North America's railroad industry since 1973. Find out more by visiting rjcorman.com. For high-quality railroad service, it's R.J. Corman.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Cartown Kia in Nicholasville, movement that inspires, and by Carpenter's Local 1650. Build your winning career today.
We are back at Sayre, the home team trailing KCD. The Bearcats of KCD lead Sayre 14-7 here at halftime. Got a special guest with us tonight, Ryan Black from the Courier-Journal, who covers the University of Kentucky football beat in his fourth year, I guess third full year as, as the beat writer for Kentucky. This is you're doing some high school work tonight, but this is a very interesting time for Kentucky football in the Mark Stoops era. They need a bounce back year, and there's I guess mostly silence over the summer, but now we're back into football. And what are your thoughts at this time?
I mean, you made a great point. And again, thank you for having me on. Is that after, and not just last season, of course, was kind of like a low point, but even the two previous seasons before that, they went in with at least somewhat heightened expectations, and then fast starts were kind of followed by bad finishes, and then last year it just kind of completely bottomed out. So, they're heading into this season with a lot of outsiders basically having zero expectations for what they'll do. I'll be honest, I do see it might be tough sledding for them, but anytime anyone ever asks me that, I'm like, well, hey, if every game was played on paper, there'd never be an upset, right? That's why you got to go out there and play the games.
That's right, and as disappointing as it was last year, there was a victory over Ole Miss, and there was a narrow loss against Georgia. So things can happen, and if you get the momentum going your way early, the start is going to be a key, isn't it?
Oh, no, and again, I've told people, and some people might think it sounds crazy, I think the Toledo game is the most important game on the schedule simply because, Toledo is no pushover team. They're picked to win the MAC. They destroyed Mississippi State last year on the road. So, hey, Kentucky has to come out of the gate strong because, hey, if you're not able to beat Toledo, that already kind of puts it in motion to not have some good vibes the following week when Ole Miss comes in later that month. Of course, South Carolina, who's had their number the last 3 years. And then after that, man, you got Georgia, Texas, Tennessee, Auburn, Florida all in a row.
Yeah. Well, the fans these days are having to get used to a lot of new players on the team every year. It seems like you have to reset almost every year, whether you're a Kentucky or maybe even one of the top powers in the country. And, of course, as a reporter, you've got a lot more to keep up with than just what's happening on the football field. That's a little different than it was just a few years ago.
I told people, I graduated college in 2012, and just even, since then, it's amazing how much things have changed because you used to be able to write, well, hey, they're going to have this many seniors, this many juniors. Like now you have literally no clue which guys year to year are going to come back. And so, like I said, sometimes to me that's a little frustrating, but hey, that's just what it is in modern day college athletics.
You've been around Mark Stoops a lot, and his style with the media has kind of evolved over the years as he's become more comfortable. But it was sort of maybe not quite radio silence, but they did low-key it this offseason, didn't they? And I would think that was strategy, wouldn't you?
Well, it's funny you ask that because he was asked that at SEC Media Days, and he kind of pointed to, well, hey, I haven't done any more or less media than I have in previous years, but I think just some people felt that way. But I think I would say it was certainly his view that, hey, I don't want to make any headlines this offseason, especially for negative reasons, because, hey, with the season they had last year, fans don't want any excuses. They just want to see, positive results on the field.
Reporting on a Southeastern Conference team has to be pretty exciting in this stage, this era of the Southeastern Conference with Texas and Oklahoma and teams like that on the schedule, and who knows what's going to happen in terms of divisions in the future. But all in all, I would think it has to be an exciting time to be covering a team.
Oh, there's no question, and I'm fortunate that I've kind of gotten so many different viewpoints, because I graduated from the University of Georgia. My first season out of college, I covered the Auburn team that went to the national championship game, and I was on the field when the kick six happened. Yeah. So then after that, I covered Kansas State and then Michigan State for 10 months, and now I'm back in the SEC covering Kentucky. So I've kind of seen a little bit of everything.
Well, it's exciting football, no doubt.
Yes, sir.
And you've already got a lot of highlights in your book, even in a fairly early stage of your career. Ryan Black is the UK beat reporter for the Courier-Journal, and we were pleased to have you on with us tonight, Ryan. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate it.
Okay, we'll be back with more of Halftime from Sayre Athletic Complex in just a moment on Blackhawk.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
We're big fans here in Kentucky of great savings at Cartown Kia.
Score 1.9% financing on select new Kia models like 2026 Kia Sportage. Or win with 0% on 2025 Kia Sorento and Sportage.
Our team is here for your team at Cartown Kia.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Teams back on the field as we get set for the start of the second half in this one, led by KCD over Sayre, 14-7. The Bearcats got the first 2 touchdowns in this ball game by the quarterback Caden Long, and then later Tyler Wilson on a short run. And then Sayre scored late in the first half on a nice pass from Gage Pennington to A.J. Corrigan, a 12-yard play that put the Spartans on the board, and they got the extra point to make it 14-7. So 14-7 is the score as we get ready to head toward the third quarter as the teams loosen up here on opening night at Sayre. A nice crowd on hand, a beautiful night for football. And KJ, we're just getting started. There's going to be an awful lot of football between now and December. Both of these teams hope to be playing in late November, early December, but there's a lot of work to be done between now and then.
Yeah, for sure. And as you said, a lot of football to be played from now to then. I mean, this is the first game of the season. There's going to be ups and downs for every single team. So really excited to see how both these teams fare at the end of the year. And I think both these teams do have a fairly good shot to make it to that state title game as well.
Sayre having to go with some young players, or I shouldn't say young players so much as players who just haven't been able to get a whole lot of game experience due to the tremendous talent that was on the team the last couple of years, and in particular last year when they went all the way undefeated, got tested a couple of times. They did show themselves able to win close ones, and they had plenty of blowouts last year too, averaging 43 points a game. And we talked about that takeaway giveaway ratio and ball handling being stressed, and of course Sayre did have its problems early in the game. Things have settled down a bit for them, and again, we don't want to be too repetitive, but that last drive was just crucial for Sayre, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was. I mean, like you said, you can't be too repetitive or put enough emphasis on it. To be able to get that touchdown coming into the half, it does let your team know that, yes, we can score, we're still in this game, and we can do this. Again, they had a lot of mental mistakes, but luckily there weren't any turnovers, and I feel like that helped them out, not actually turning the ball over and able to just kind of build off that. Okay, we made these mistakes, let's bounce back, let's get the snaps right and continue to execute here in the second half.
And our look at our first half scoring summary was presented by Carpenter's Local 1650. Build your winning career today. Visit carpenters.com for more information. KJ, did you ever consider, or have you been involved in coaching at all, or did you ever think about that?
It's been kind of a thought that's ran through my head, but not too much. I mean, maybe a little bit later on down the road, but no time in the near future, though.
It's quite a commitment. These coaches put in a lot of time, a lot of game planning, just as they do at higher levels of football. You got to be in shape and ready to go and have some strategy and be ready to manage the game. It's a very demanding job, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is. You're working all the time. Even after games, you have to break down and study the film.
And two veterans here, Chad Pennington at Sayre and Coach Matthew Jones at KCD. Jones in his 14th year as the head coach, and of course Chad Pennington helped restart the Sayre program after a 40-year absence of football from Sayre. They got started back in 2017. So Sayre will kick it off to start the second half. Carson Graves will be ready to do that. And it'll be Deion Davidson and Tyler Wilson ready to return the kick for KCD. And the kick is taken by Davidson. He's going to bring it back. He's at the 20, the 25, the 30, and wrestled down there between the 30 and 35-yard lines.
And a good hole right there for Davidson. Able to get a good, strong kickoff return to start off the second half here.
Number 5, Hampton Monday.
And then a good tackle by Hampton Monday right there to stop him on the return. And Sayre did a fairly good job handling the triple option there in the first half. They did give up 2 touchdowns, but not too bad. Did a good job overall. Let's see if they can continue to capitalize here in the second half.
KCD on the offense. They'll hit right into the middle.
And yeah, starting off giving it to their workhorse, Parker Randolph, and again, picking up some good yardage on first down.
Rudolph with the carry.
And we called his name a lot in the first half. 5'8", 170 senior.
And Rudolph with a bit of a limp here. Let's hope that he's okay.
He's been a key part of their offense. And we'll see if he's at 100% here early in the second half. Caden Long under center, turns and hands it off to Rudolph, and he's got first down yardage near midfield.
And it looks like that leg's doing just fine, able to get the ball again there and run over the defender.
Got up to about the 45-yard line.
And Rudolph, a guy, if you're going to come up and make that tackle, you're definitely going to feel it.
Parker Rudolph gets the first down for KCD, and it's 1st and 10. 45-yard line in KCD territory. Wilson in motion, takes the pitch, tries to get around that left side and does. He's down the sideline, pushed out of bounds over there, but a nice gain. Looks like first down yardage, depending on where he went out of bounds.
And a little bit of thunder and lightning right there, and lightning striking right there. Wilson with the explosiveness getting around that corner.
And a 15 on the play.
And he does pick up the first down yardage.
Right after you have to try to tackle Rudolph, you come out and have to try to tackle Wilson, and really a dynamic duo right there in the backfield.
Ball at about the 43-yard line now in Sayre territory. KCD trying to strike quickly here at the start of the second half. Long hands it off. There is Cantley, and he heads to the left side. He picked up a good gain on first down.
Cantley with the carry for the Bearcats.
Yeah, good job by Cantley right there, and another good tackle from Hampton Monday again.
2 on the play.
And Hampton Monday, a name that's been all over the field tonight on offense and defense.
We have heard his name a lot tonight, Hampton Monday. Wearing number 5 for Sayre. Sayre in the blue. Well, a second down and about 8. Long straightens up and got a man at the far sideline over there. Short completion.
And just a short throw to the flat right there.
Number 5, Hampton Monday on the 4.
Looks like McLean Cantley on the catch right.
He's throwing over to that left sideline right in front of the KCD bench. Short gain, it'll be about 3rd and 5.
And this is a big 3rd down here. KCD's really done a good job moving the ball here on this opening drive. Let's see if they can continue it and pick up his 1st down.
Wilson started in motion, now returns to his position. Now he goes, and the give is to Parker Rudolph, and he is stacked up as he got close to the 1st down marker.
And of course, who else would you expect the ball to go to on a big 3rd down? Give it to your big workhorse, and you know he's going to get you what you need.
So now that'll set up. It'll be 4th down, very short yardage.
One for the Bearcats.
Let's see if they just go right back to Rudolph. Nope, Long's going to take it himself, and it looks like he has the 1st down. It is a 1st down for KCD.
1st down, Bearcats.
And a good job just keeping the chains moving, also running out some good clock. And this is also taking away from the momentum that Sayre had going into halftime.
Down to the 9.5-minute mark, down the 3rd quarter. Ball at the 34. Now Long wants to throw it. He puts it up in the air, going for Wilson. He's got it, and he's going to score.
And really good pass right there to Wilson on the wheel route, and ball right on the money.
Number 23, Tyler Wilson.
Tyler Wilson makes the catch. And Long put plenty of air under that one, and Wilson just ran under it. He's very, very quick and made a nice catch and took it in for the score.
And if you're KCD, that's the exact drive that you need coming out of halftime. Sayre taking away a little bit of momentum, scoring that touchdown before halftime, and you're able to take all that away and come out and get a big touchdown to start off the 2nd half.
KCD with the quick start in the 2nd half, and now they shift into the kicking formation. Leading by 13. And make it 14. 21-7 the score with 9:08 to go in the 3rd quarter. KCD leading Sayre by 14. We'll take a break. Back with more football in just a moment on Glycon.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Second half momentum, always an important thing to grab, and it's KCD that has done that here early in the 3rd quarter. 9:08 to go in the 3rd, and KJ, a big drive for them coming out of the locker room.
Yeah, and I think Coach had a game plan, and they executed it to perfection. Moved the ball right down the field, able to pick up a big 4th down on that drive, and then able to just hit them with the knockout punch on the wheel route, and they just weren't expecting it, and just able to take the top off.
Yeah, it's a tribute to Caden Long, too. About the time you think that it's all running, and then there he puts one up, and he's got Wilson out there to run under it.
And that's what's so tricky about the triple option. You get run, and then a big pass play hits you over the top.
Popa really delivering on those kicks. Sends that one out of the end zone.
And if you're Sayre, this is dangerous territory. You can't have any of the mistakes you had in the 1st half. You can't have the high snaps. You have to come out and really execute because you're in a 14-point hole right now on your home field. So you have to come out and make a stance.
Popa, an outstanding kicker. In fact, he has the school record now for net punt yardage. Of course, that's taking in the returns. He had 37.5 yards average last year. So here comes Sayre down by 14. And the snap and the handoff. That is Jones, cuts back to his right. Gets some nice yardage.
Number 3, Caden Jones.
Every time the ball's in Jones' hands, he's a threat to take it all the way. You see right there some good cutbacks, but eventually good job by that KCD defense stopping him.
2nd down and 1.
very close to that 30-yard line. We'll call it 2nd and 1 now for the Spartans. A good run by Jones to get them started on this drive. Here's the snap, a high one, but he's able to bring it down.
Hayden Jones is taken down in the backfield. Number 2,
Jones stopped.
On the tackle for the Bearcats.
And again, yeah, Jones there getting the ball, but a little bit better defense right there by KCD collapsing on the ball, bringing up a 3rd and short here.
Down and about a yard and a half.
So 3rd down is the situation. Got about a yard and a half to go. Ball at the 28-yard line. Big play for Sayre as they try to come back after the KCD touchdown. The snap, Pennington's going to run it to his left and breaks out. He's across the 40 to the 50, midfield to the 40. And it's Bo Perry who did the running that time. Bo Perry and a quarterback for Sayre. And he took that one around the left side. A strong run for Perry. And he's across midfield, and now Sayre is in business in KCD territory thanks to the strong run by Perry.
Yeah, really strong running right there. Able to just take the quarterback dive and pick up some good yardage on a big 3rd down when they really needed it.
Now Pennington back in there.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans on the 38-yard line.
Spartans come out on 1st and 10. They are at the 38-yard line in KCD territory. There's the handoff. Perry throws it back to Pennington. Pennington out to the right side, and he is brought down over there after about a 5-yard gain. A little deception on the part of the Spartans that time, using both quarterbacks.
And I like the trickery right there. A little bit of 2 quarterback action right there. One quarterback thrown into the other.
Perry to Pennington.
A timeout on the field.
And now we'll get a timeout with 6:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a break here and take the timeout with them. 21-7 is the score. KCD on top of Sayre. We'll be right back on Glycon.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun.
Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycon.
Here comes Sayre back out after the timeout. Ball spotted at about the 35-yard line. We'll call it 2nd and 7 for the Spartans. Pennington hands it off. Not much there this time. Sacked up in the middle is Caden Jones.
2 on the play.
Caden Jones will go with some strong running, but even better tackle right there by KCD. And again, bringing up another 3rd down.
Rocco Huffman in on the stop for the Bearcats. Now they're looking at 3rd and about 6. They send Corrigan wide left again down near the bottom of your screen. Pennington looks toward the sideline and now ready to take that snap. He's got it. Looking left, fires out that way. Pennington's got it, but is immediately tackled right there by Deion Davidson.
And a good job again hitting his guy, A.J. Kerrigan, right there. 6'4" receiver on a hitch route, and one of his favorite targets here when he's throwing the ball. Looks like they try to go with a little bit of hurry up here and try to catch this KCD defense off guard.
Clock running with 5:15 to go, and that is a first down. Ball just inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line. In KCD territory. Caden Jones heads out to the right this time. Pennington has it. And fires downfield, looking into the end zone, and it's broken up.
Yeah, it looked like he was looking for his guy Hampton Monday again right there, but really good defense by KCD and good coverage on the back end. Looks like it was number 6, Deion Davidson, able to break that pass up.
Well, second down and 10 now from the 28-yard line for Sayre.
And one thing we've seen, Pennington not afraid to throw that ball up.
So on second and 10. The snap to Pennington, throws out to his left, and got a receiver out there, and then pulled out of bounds.
That's by number 1, John-Luke Minner.
John-Luke Minner is the receiver on that play, right in front of the Sayre sideline.
And good job right there, hitting his guy Minner on the hitch route right there.
Corrigan back in the game along with Monday, and they are back in there now on this first down play. First down for Sayre, about the 18-yard line. Pennington turns, fakes the handoff, now throws back to his left and incomplete. Got under some pressure pretty quickly there.
And it looks like they were looking for that screen pass back to Caden Jones again, but that KCD defense was prepared for it this time and able to sniff it out and make the incomplete pass.
Logan Bickley back in the ball game for Sayre. As the Spartans huddle up for a second down play, second and 10 from about the 18-yard line. Pennington has it, and he keeps it, finds an opening, heads for the end zone, and he is close to the goal line. Not quite there, but Gage Pennington with a big run.
Yeah, a nice hole opened up right there. Good job by the offensive line creating that space for Pennington to run to and create this first and goal.
It'll be first and goal.
Both these teams moving the ball with relative ease here in the second half. Looks like we might be in for an offensive shootout.
1 yard away, maybe 2. As Pennington get into the line and then cut to the right, and that's where he found the hole. Now Sayre driving and just about to tighten this one up again. So both teams have responded well here in the third quarter as far as the offense is concerned. Here's the snap. Pennington runs right, still running and throwing and into the end zone, and it is a touchdown. That was Minner, I believe, yes.
Yeah, a really nice pass right there from Pennington, able to throw it across his body and get it to his guy Minner for a touchdown.
Good poise by Gage Pennington as he rolled right, had to make up his mind there as to whether to take off with it or look for his receiver, and there was Minner coming back across the field, and he hit Minner with a nice pass, nice catch by Minner, and now they're closer, 21-13.
And it took a few drives, but Sayre able to finally get that offensive rhythm, able to end the half with the touchdown and start the second half with a touchdown.
Low trajectory on the extra point for Gannon Rice, but it gets through, and we've got a 7-point ball game again. 2:48 to go, third quarter. The score, KCD 21 and Sayre 14. We'll take a break. Be right back at Sayre in just a moment on Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Well, Sayre answers with a nice drive. They needed one, and they got one, and they're now down only by 7, 21-14, and they've battled themselves right back into this, KJ.
They have, and we really have a game on our hands here. Both teams just scoring with ease now.
When the game ends, please pick up any trash in your vicinity. Appreciate it very much.
Now the Spartans will kick it off. Davidson and Wilson, two dangerous runners back there deep for KCD. It'll be Carson Graves to do the kicking.
Carson Graves will kick for the Spartans.
Here's the kick, gets it away. Davidson comes to his right, makes the catch at about the 7, comes upfield, dodges a man, and gets across the 25-yard line, 30, and right at about the 30, he is tackled, so pretty good field position. Nice return by Davidson.
For the Bearcats. Whole group of Spartans on the tackle.
First down, KCD.
Will pick up
the Bearcats slow to get up there. That is Davidson who made the return, but he is on